Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. We continue to be in this upward sloping channel that in my opinion has a high chance of being broken to the downside, especially because if we zoom in really, we can see that so far we're just dancing on this support level, and usually, if you're dancing on a support level, quite often you see a break to the downside. I mean, that's at the moment speculation, because the support is still at the moment acting as support. It is holding at the moment, but the movement here to the side, that sideways consolidation actually looks like a so-called rectangle pattern. Yeah, just sort of consolidation after a strong move down. Different ways of drawing this, but it would be a trend continuation pattern. Yeah, that is what we at the moment have to assume. In trading, we can assume some things, but obviously eventually the market needs to decide and we can really only react. But if we see a drop down from here, it would be a strong indication that we're also going to, in the end, break the channel, and that this wave C isn't finished yet. Yeah. So I explained it yesterday in the video. We still have the situation, especially as long as we are still in the channel, but even if we break below it, as long as we don't break the 30-cent level, this all could still be the white wave count, basically a 1-2 setup, which would result in a wave 3 to the upside into the region around 36-37 cents. So a 1-2 setup. It's not high confidence, because what I have labeled here as a possible wave 1 in the white wave count, that could be seen as a leading diagonal. Now, as you will know if you watch my channel regularly, a leading diagonal, these are not the most reliable patterns. They can easily also be counted as corrective wave patterns. That makes the current situation so difficult. A leading diagonal could be the beginning of an uptrend. So basically here we have the wave 1 and then a possible wave 2 in a 3-wave move. But the problem that we have here is if we drop too far, it most likely isn't a wave 2 anymore, a 1-2 setup, yeah? And we're going to take a look at that now. It is the 30-cent level. If we drop below that 30-cent level, the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement, it is most likely not a 1-2 setup, and the yellow count is strongly then in force. My primary expectation is the yellow count anyway, or at least that we are going to see one more low for ADA. As explained in previous videos, this will remain my view until we really see a strong impulsive pattern to the upside. For example, a break above the wave 1 high here and a break out of the channel to the upside, which would take us above 33.2 cents. Yeah, this is what I would want to see to say with greater confidence that a low for ADA has been made. At the moment, I'm highly skeptical, especially as we're dancing around that support level here. If we zoom in now, I mean, let's just stick for now to the, or let's focus on the, let's say, bullish count for now. If we look at the bullish count, you see it's the white wave count with the subwaves ABC here in pink. And if we look at the pink count, we could even say wave B was here, AB, and then this is the C wave. So a slight change from the last video. And I could argue that this here was a wave 1, this a wave 2, this a wave 3, this here could be a wave 4, and then here the wave 5 down. So one more leg down would be allowed. But again, we should ideally hold the 30-cent level. That is very relevant. And also, if I take a look and say, right, we take the length of the wave 1 basically to calculate target for the wave 5, and we add it to the high of the 4th wave, then we get that 30-cent level, actually 30.4 cents. That would be an ideal target for the wave 5, the 1-to-1 ratio between waves 1 and 5. So let's see, one more wave down would not necessarily tell us we are full bear mode, but it would obviously break, it would lead to a break out of the channel, which would make it arguably more difficult for ADA to recover. And however, as long as we're holding that 78.6% Fib retracement, it could still be a 1-2 setup. So situation is still difficult to read here. As I said, these are the situations, however, where we have a possible 1-2 setup. Of course, a trader could enter a long trade here with a very tight stop loss, even if the probability that it works out is not the greatest, because we haven't got a high probability setup here, but we have a high reward, low risk setup. Yeah, not in terms of probability that it works out, but again, in terms of, you know, what would you lose depending on where you set your stop loss compared to what you can gain. Yeah, but very important, no financial advice here. I'm still in the camp of people who think that we have a good chance to see one more low. So the yellow count is still the preferred one, where we're coming down impulsively. The reason is that ADA, while for example Ethereum and Bitcoin have actually moved up quite a bit in recent weeks, ADA hasn't done much, and the move down for me also looks quite impulsive. If you compare the move to the upside here, which actually looks quite corrective, a lot of overlaps, with the move down. Actually, the move down does look fairly impulsive, to be honest. So it is one more wave down I would allow for in the 1-2 setup, but if we see more waves down and if we break the 30-cent level, I think there's a really good confirmation that the yellow count is working out. Target for the yellow wave 3 would take us to around 26 cents, and the wave 5 would take us to around 23 cents. And as long as we don't really see an impulse to the upside, I'm still of the view that ADA is going to continue to move down, in line with basically what I believe for most cryptos as well. Until we see a reversal signal on most of these charts, I don't see it's a reason to be aggressively long here or anything. Good indication that the move up is starting would be, in my opinion, here a break of the wave 2 high at 32 cents. Let's also see if we can actually add a trend line here. Oh yes, we can. 3 touch points, so we've just reached that. So a break of this one would also be an indication that things are turning around. Okay, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.